Hi everyone, I am the host of today's AMA with ATEG Capital, which is a real estate and energy investment platform that uses blockchain and tokenization to make housing more affordable. So during the next 50 to 1 hour of this AMA, we are going to dive through ATEG FlexCo model, how it combines real world assets with digital innovation. We're going to see how they comply with regulatory laws and real value creation rather than just speculations. So we have Mohammed here with us. So can you kindly introduce yourself and the team behind ATEG?
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Mohammed Higazi. I'm the CEO and founder of ATEG Capital, FlexCo. My team is here already. We have Ruslana, we have Olena, and we have our Gerald of Crypto, Riaz. Mr. Riaz is our CCO of the company, the face. Then we have Mr. Bernd Manibach is also here, is of our salesman from Germany. And I want again to say hello to everyone who is here listening. To introduce the company, very easy. ATEG Capital FlexCo is a capital company based in Austria under the European laws, and we just started with a very, very new idea to tokenize real-world assets, and we created a completely social and interesting living concept for people, for affordable living and energy, to help people save money and also use the blockchain technology for that. This is our main goal.
Nice, really nice. So could you walk us through how you guys founded ATEG and what ATEG ecosystem is all about?
We merge the blockchain technology, first of all, with the real estate market and the energy consumption market, and combine it together to create a complete ecosystem where people can benefit, even if they are in crypto or not. They can benefit from it. That means it starts. Our base model starts from tokenizing the crowdfunding process. It's like we issue the token and sell the token to our investors, and from this money we buy real estate, like properties or houses, and photovoltaic panels, and then we, from this part, create value, first of all, for our token. Our token ATEG.dv is our main tool to create this ecosystem. Afterwards, we will be tokenizing the revenues of the company, and we called it the balance sheet tokenization, because these people, when they live in our properties, they pay monthly rent, and this they have this their electricity consumption, and at the end, the payment what they pay monthly will be tokenized again in our token, and we insert this in our deflationary. Our dual deflationary system, where we burn and freeze the tokens. That means we solved a very, very big issue, which is out there in the market, and this is the issue of the artificial demand, because we don't have with this ecosystem, we will be not creating artificial demand. It will be a natural demand, because we need our token every month to burn and freeze our revenues, which we are getting from our apartments and our electricity providing, if it is this solar panels or normal electricity, which we will be giving this to people also for approximately 20 to 30% less money to be affordable. How we do it at the end, we can say that we have our index price, and this index price is also we solved a very big issue, so that we can provide market manipulation. That means if the price pumps, okay, then we can sell token and buy more apartments. But if the price dumps, then we can then we burn more tokens from our token, because the max supply is 165,560,000, which are now, we had 1,000 more, but we tested this burning system, if it works or not. And at the end, this token will be getting less every month. Specifically, it is written in our white paper already that we will be doing this all on a weekly basis, because also to be fair, because when you make a monthly index price, and our index price is the average price of the previous months before, this helps us that we can also be fair and not burn too much and not also burn too less, to make everything in the middle. And this is I can say this is the whole story behind it. That means creating value first, and afterwards the price we can afterwards try with our system to create the price afterwards, after having value.
We appreciate the whole, overview of what you guys are building. So I think my first question is, you guys are trying to make it easy for tenants to transition to ownership with zero down payment. So how are you guys going to assess and manage the credit risks for someone made an initial deposit?
Yeah, this is if we go to the concept, the living concept itself, if we dive a little bit deeper, we have this renting and we have a rent to own system. That means for first time in history, you can say this, that you can today say, okay, I like the apartment and I want own this apartment. Then we will be adding every money you paid for renting, and this we will subtract this money from the rest of the money of how much the apartment was worth at when we bought the apartment first time. That means, for example, if the company now bought an apartment or built an apartment with a price of 200,000, 100K, and that means if you give me the 200K back without any interest and without any additional charges, it will be yours. That means 0% of interest, and you can own it. You can only rent it. It's up to you. You can also switch between renting and rent to own. Also, if you afterwards say, okay, I don't want live here, I want live in another apartment or another place. To be really flexible. And we had our base, like our base renting, which we have to earn from you. That means this is a very, very less if you calculate it on years. That means you can own the apartment in 73 years. 73 years is a long time, I know, but that means if everyone lives in an apartment and pays the base rent, he will be owner, and the ownership will be added to him after 73 years. You can also pay more as you like. It's very flexible. You can some months pay and some months say, okay, I cannot pay the rest. And this is why we made it very flexible for people. And we wanted with this also make like it's not that we want change the system completely, but we want make it better. When you today want live anywhere or go to the bank and the bank gives you the money for the apartment, at the end they tell you what you have to do. You have to pay this, you have to pay that, and if you one time not pay, afterwards they can tell you, okay, go out of my apartment. And this is what we wanted to avoid by paying less. And we speak about 20-30%, but this is only, in reality, this is only the start. Because if our token rises in value, that means your payment will be also less. That means from start you are paying 20-30% less every month, and this can be even less as time goes on. Because as time goes on, we have every month burning these tokens which we have, and they will be getting less every month. And burning tokens means more value for the token itself, because if the price on the market is under our index price, we will have to buy the token back from the market. It's like a completely closed circle, which can work. We even have our our economic specialist who analyzed the complete system, because we needed this for the authorities also to show them that this can work. And in reality, it can work after the third apartment. That means if we have three properties, from the fourth property we will be going down systematically with the rent costs every month.
Nice. Just a very quick question. How many clients do you guys have on board right now?
You mean residents? We don't. We still don't have residents, because we just started. We started with our private sale, where we had private investors, where we created everything, the ecosystem and everything you see, because this all costs money. I have 3 lawyers, which also cost a lot of money to make this all work legally, because we started from the legal frameworks. This was our base, because when the time comes and we don't find apartments to buy, and we need time to build, because to build a building you need minimum 2-3 years. That means there comes the time when we can take residents which have a bank credit, and tell them, okay, I pay you the credit back, and you can live with our living concept till you pay us the money, and you will be owner. That means we will be taking some clients away from banks, and to have a base so that they cannot fight. They cannot fight with us. We started with the legal issue that it must be really strong, and we have this already, and this cost a lot of money, and we paid all this, and now we are starting the token sale phase, where we collect the money to buy our first building in Austria, because we will be starting in Austria. There we will be taking the first building with about 5-6 apartments. I have some offers now for that, and this will be next year to buy the first one. And then we created the value, and then we'll be listing the token on the exchanges. Because in reality, when we speak about listing on exchanges, I have many offers. I got many offers, and they even tell me you can list without money. But I told them I don't want to trade the token now on the market, because it doesn't make sense. Because what it brings us when we trade the token now and create a price for something which still didn't work. And this is why we wanted first to make a normal token sale for investors who believe in us, who believe in our idea, and like start with the first building and step by step create a value for the token and then list the token. And listing the token will be much higher price than now. This is normal because we anyway from the first payment or the first revenues which we will be earning from through the company, we will start burn the token. And on the other hand, you can also see it like that we will never use the community and tell them you have to buy the token now because in 1 month we will be burning 10% of the tokens which we have. And then what happens in reality is that I don't want to speak about other projects, but in what happens, they say, okay, in 2 months we will be burning token, and people start buy, the price jumps and raises, and afterwards people start sell, and this is not what we want. We want to make a natural sound growth of our project and our token, and for us is important also the price, but we want to create the price after creating the value.
We appreciate the details you give to in your answers, which understand what you guys are really going into. I think something I really appreciate is the fact that you guys are not just rushing to bring out something for residents. You guys are actually taking great steps, like legally, which is something you mentioned, and of course it takes a lot of money because of the aspect of the aspects you guys are looking to build, which is real estate, which is not something that's so easy because with the way things are right now, I'm sure that once you guys begin to build, it also other regions and not just the particular place. Um, so I think the next that really got me drawn, because that was what I was currently looking at, is how you guys have structured your tokenomics. Because I think in your previous explanation, you involved how a tech DV token is going to create have value for holders. So looking at your tokenomics now, I'm actually curious about a lot of things because I can see that it's allocated to different aspects of the project. So maybe you can give us a breakthrough how all these would be allocated in a way that ensure the sustainability of the project.
Our tokenomics are on our website. We made it really transparent, and we write every detail. We did not we took the percentage of allocation of our token. We wrote it very, very transparent, and it's like if you go on our website and you will see it exactly how it is. But I can, we started with our private sale, which we sold the token for our private investors, because we was in this time not allowed to, this was before our white paper release, we was only allowed to sell the token to 149 people. We have already approximately 75 who bought the token from start and who believed in us when we was still working on the website and still creating our material to go marketing and show people about what we want to do. On the same time, we needed approximately 15 months till our white paper got released. I know this is a long time, but we worked very hard to ensure that this can also work. And afterwards, when we speak about the next steps, we have the private sale, the public sale, where we will be selling 25 million token. 30 million token will be for the exchange listings, and the rest of the token we have. If we speak about community, we will be creating next year on February or March our ATEG Club. The ATEG Club will be like have many benefits for our members, because everyone who bought the token from us as a premier market, they will get members, and we are for memberships, but this will be revealed later on our homepage or on our website. And there is then for sustainability and to grow more and more, we are preparing ourselves to make the company from a FlexCo, because a FlexCo is like a limited in other countries. It's like a limited capital company, but we will be structuring this FlexCo to a public share company. We will be locking, or we locked already in this point, 15 million tokens for this public company, and 5 million tokens for the club. And the rest we have 10 million for the team, 10 million for promotion, and when we speak about founder and co-founders, which we have on our team, we already didn't lock it for a time. We said, okay, we will be releasing 2.5% of the tokens every month. We started with this from January, and this is okay because we started all work from last year. And that means in 40 months, our the founder, co-founder, and team will be receiving their tokens, but on monthly basis, to make it also fair for the community. I think this was all the tokenomics. The rest, I mean, there are we have some for reserves, but it's a very small percentage. But again, I invite you, please look on our tokenomics page on the homepage. We write it really very transparent and very exactly how we working on it. One thing I wanted also tell you about what you said before, and this is very important. There are so many companies who tokenize real estate. Okay, that means we are not the only one, but we are the only in the market who really involved the residents and the tenants to benefit from this. Because as we made also some videos explaining that we not tokenize only the walls, we tokenize the life inside. That means people inside who live will also benefit from that. And I can also assure that if you know that Austria is one of the countries in the world who have one of the, I don't know exactly, the third or fourth country which have really the most stable ownership documents, or like you have a special court for that, and you can online look on the register and see, okay, who is owner of this property. And we will be we will not say, okay, we just bought an apartment and make some beautiful photos and put this on our homepage, on our website, and to show people that we own an apartment. No, we will be sharing official documents from the court to show people that we really, with this money, bought an apartment, or we are really doing it, like the evidence, because the evidence is missing outside. At least what I see.
Nice. And I was about going to that aspect too, because eventually when you guys start bringing properties on board, I think this is another important part that I also want to talk about. That definitely need stores. We definitely need those who would buy these properties, rent them, and all of that, because it is the client base that will determine how far the project will go.
Yes.
So, okay, you want to say something?
Yes, I mean because beautiful beautiful photos of an apartment doesn't mean that we really bought apartments with this money. That means we will be, because we owe the community to show them, okay, you invested and you bought our token, or you are holding our token. You must also know what we did with the money, and there will be also a voting system for this. That means when comes the time when we have the money for two buildings to buy only one, so that also the community can choose with us and say, okay, better take this one or better take this one. It's like we want really make it. We take the best. We can say we try take the best out of the market. That means from other projects we can say, okay, like this part is working very good, and we can take this part to us. It's not. It's okay to diversify the components of our ecosystem, but at the end we must deliver real evidence, and the evidence are government evidence, which we have to, and this is what we have, what we also wrote in our white paper, that we will be doing everything to show or so that people can be sure that this really happened, and it's not only words.
Interesting. Really interesting. Now, the next question I wanted to ask was the kind of partnerships you guys are looking to have. What kind of organization are you guys looking to be, in collaborations with? Because you would need to create expansion, like I said before. So, are you guys currently partner with any maybe project organizations, companies?
Our partnerships now, I can tell you, we have two co-founders which are already selling electricity now. They have everything based, which we will be start. This is our start of partnerships with in the energy segment. About partnerships with building companies, this will come later. We will start first because we want, as we now, to be honest, as we now don't want tomorrow list the token on an exchange to create price, so that we very quickly have the money, and we want make it a little slower, and to create the value first will be also that we will be starting to buy a building first without before any partnerships with any companies, because we need first one building to start to say, okay, we started our living concept. There is something here. I have an expert who will be, because I myself don't understand, should we buy this building or this building at start. That means he will be responsible to get also the first building with about 5 or 6 apartments, so that we also pay a good price for that. But afterwards, we will be a partnership. We will be having partnerships with other building companies, because we won't build new buildings. We must not buy already existing buildings, but we must start with an existing to save time. Because if we start build now, we can in 3 years, and we don't want to wait 3 years to start our concept.
Nice. So now, could you walk us through the public sale and the private sale? Because I see that the public sale, 3% is allocated to that, and the private sale, which is the seed sale, 4% is allocated to that. So just walk us through that. Is it something we are expecting, or it has happened already?
Yeah, we now, you can say, today is the day where today is the 14th. From 15th, as written in our white paper, we're allowed to sell the token for 20 euro cent, because we told the Austrian financial market authorities that we will be start selling the token from tomorrow for this price. And all the period before, we was selling between 10 cent and 12.5 cent. in the private sale phase, and this ends today. Parallel, we can say that we still didn't finish our platform for selling the token online automatically. We have a little latency with that, and this is also great. But at the end, we will be starting the token sale if we can manage to finish till end of month from start of December. That means we postpone this a little bit. That doesn't mean that we not sell, because we anyway sell token now, but it doesn't function automatically. If we speak about the public sale, this is also something never happened before. Okay, our first public token sale, phase A1, will be that we sell a token with a put option. A put option, this is a contract where the company, the ATEG Capital FlexCo, give you a contract and you will be getting this contract with a buyback after 3 years. That means we wanted to start something which never happened before, to start the project publicly and sell the token with a contract where we say after 3 years, if we don't deliver, you will get your money back. This is something really huge, because this shows that because the company owes you the money after 3 years. You can anytime after 3 years come back and say, okay, I want my money back. Okay, there are some points which must happen so that this contract can be activated, because it's like an option contract. You have the option to give us the token back after 3 years and get your money back, or you can do what you want with the token. That means you don't have to, but you can. This is after 3 years, and we have some points. The first point of all is that you must give me all the tokens back. That means you cannot keep some and give me some back. No, we need all the tokens back, and you will be getting the money back. This is number one. Number two is that the token price on the market should not be 6 months before under the price which you already bought the token from start. That means this 20 cent. And the third part is that you have 3 months to activate this put option contract to get the money back. And this is now, that means we started from start showing the community. We even won't give you something in a sphere. When we speak about the crypto sphere, is a very, very you have so much risk, and but we want to give some security for people to say, okay, look, we take your money today, you have the token, we list the token anyway, because we won't list the token, we must list the token on the price, because we need the volatility also to have, because this volatility will also help us to burn and freeze some months more token and some months less token. We need this to be dynamic, and this dynamic we will be putting inside this dynamic we will be make use of it to make our system works, but it should not be stable every month. The second phase of token sale will be that we will be selling the token without a put option, but it will be on the same price. And we will be keeping this put option for 2 months later, but already with a higher price. That means we will be selling it for 30 cents. That means we have 2 offers for people who say, okay, I believe in you, I believe what you do, I want more token. That means the price will be 20 cents. And you say, okay, no, I believe in you, I trust you, but for me it's better to take something with a security behind. I will prefer to buy for 30 cents. That means I will be getting less token, but at the end he has less token, but he also, if it not work, he can get his money back after 3 years.
Nice. Thank you for going through all these questions and giving very knowledgeable answers. It shows that you are really in depth about what you guys are building, and you definitely have the interest of the residents, investors with you guys at heart. So I think at this point, we're going to take some questions from the community because their feedback is very vital. But before we take questions, do you have any final thing you'd like to add? Maybe something we've not mentioned through the course of the AMA?
Yes, yes, please. Thank you very much. The very important point, the social point. The social point is for us very, very important because we want to really help people. I can, and I will speak about it openly. I was in this sphere since 2016, 2017. I had this ICO boom. I was there. I know how it feels when you lose money. I know how it feels when you trade something and get liquidated. This all we tried before, and I can say it is very. We really wanted to use the blockchain technology and see what it can deliver, what it can bring us, but to combine it with the real ecosystem and the real economy. Because if you look at it now, mostly are you see that the projects outside, that every project is like crypto is one economy and the real economy is another economy, and you try to combine this economy with this economy and bridge them together without creating one in all. And we created this one in all because if you understand the complete ecosystem, you will see that it is completely round, and we want to help people so that they also can benefit from it. That means you must not understand anything in crypto, but you can benefit from it. And to help people to pay less for living, because who did or who created this rule? When everything gets expensive, everything must follow. This is something I never understood before. Who said that? Who said it must be that when everything in the world gets expensive, everything must follow? And if you look on different industries, that if clothing or cars or even fuel, there are so many companies who try to make something less expensive and affordable for people. But in the housing sector, this never happened, and this is why we thought, okay, we want make it. We want make people feel a little free and have more free time and have less fears, and this is why our slogan, get freely with us, a token empowering generations. We can help generations, we can help young families, and we also tend to help old people who also maybe need some money to have a better life. I think this was, I'm open for questions now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I really appreciate you for also bringing out that point. It's something very vital. So, first up, let's have Ernest. Ernest, you can ask a question, maybe.
Okay, thank you very much. So my question for Mohammed is, on your roadmap, tokenization comes before full estate deployment. What concrete safeguards are in place to prevent delays on the property side from affecting the token's utility?
Yeah, if you think about it correctly, if we think about it all correctly, about delay and about time, we see now that our project anyway now had a 6 months delay. If we speak openly about it, first was the topic of banks, because we had the issue with banks because they said, okay, you want rent to own model. That means you won't charge the people with zero interest. They didn't say it officially, but it was like between the lines. and we had 3 months alone because of banks, the issue, and afterwards we had also the issue with the authorities because we had some corrections on the white paper. The white paper alone is about six weeks late, only because of that, because we had to change something. And if we speak about the roadmap, and this is why we wrote in our roadmap like the quartals, but as it looks like we will be starting next year with the first concept, and the next country will be next year definitely Germany, because we have many token holders from there, and they deserve that Germany will be the next country. Expanding over, but at the end of the year, we can say we won't be a public share company. This means should be as the timeline as it's written in the white paper on the roadmap. I hope I answered your question to that.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your very honest answer. I've also enjoyed the session so far. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So much for that question. That was a very important question. So I unmuted someone else. Just give me a moment. I'm trying to. I can't find one. You can you speak? Unmuted someone. Can you speak?
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Oh, hi.
Good evening, sir. Hello.
My question is: your platform stresses real-world assets backing and regulatory aligned transparency. Can you explain how you plan to document and disclose the performance of the first real estate or energy assets you onboard, including how investors will access verified data, cash flow updates, and asset status reports in a way that builds ongoing trust?
We are now creating a platform for that. I mean to have the documents in PDF will be anyway the point that it will be everything what we will say. We will have the evidence on our website and on our platforms for the investors to see that this is also real. I think I understood the question correctly, but if you speak about what we will be showing everything, we try only to show it or share our informations, also to look like user friendly, so that because if you can understand, because it should not be like a report you get when you make blood analysis where no one understands it. It should be something where you can understand, but first of all we have the evidence of like the contracts or documents which we have, the official contracts. This we will be publishing, and photos or small videos. I mean, I had the idea with one of our team members why we cannot also insert live cams, but this is one point also, because we know that we don't want hurt the privacy of people maybe living in this apartment. This is also not okay, but we will be trying really to show everything how it is. And at the end, we today in the internet, you can today find everything. It's very, very difficult today to hide something. And one important point also, this point is one of the most important points. I want to think about it, sir, very exactly. We, in our roadmap or in our videos or marketing material, say that we will never buy a property in another country unless there is an ATEG an ATEG company in this country. That means we have ATEG Capital FlexCo in Austria. We will be buying only through this company properties in Austria. We will be expanding to Germany. There will be ATEG Capital Germany, and then we will be buying through the ATEG Capital Germany company properties in Germany. If we want to expand to any other country, there must be first a company who buy this apartment. But what unites us, our unit will be the token, because the token will be for the complete ecosystem and for the complete company holdings we have. But we must first start, and our start is in Austria. Austria is a neutral country. And also, when we speak about real estate market, about the volatility in the properties, it's not like the big cities in the world like London or New York. You have there also volatility in the market prices, in the real estate market prices, and Austria is a little more stable for that. And this is why we start there.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for the detailed response. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much, Abdul. So next up, lastly, let's have Solo. So Solo, can ask the question, maybe.
All right. Thank you very much for having me on the VC. And Mr. Mohammed, you've done exceptionally well with the explanation of the concept behind the project. I listened so keenly to your presentation, and however, you do not really make mention of few things that I feel that should warrant the security and the trustworthiness of the project, as it were. Part of it is your licensing for operating within the EU. Does it really correspond with what is obtainable within the EU country, as it were? And also, what is the flexibility for the formation of your operation, as it were, within the EU? And you made mention of the 73 years, 73, I think you said 73 years, right, of owning the house. So in a situation where there is maybe the owner, in a situation where an investor dies, in a situation where an investor dies and there is need for the transfer of property and all of the agreement that is scheduled to operate, this is blockchain. So what is the flexibility around the continuity of transferring of this property to the deceased, maybe relative or children, as it were? I just want to know, and again, I believe you have rightly made mention of how that in other country there are some other framework you have to put in place that should necessitate some of these things, right? So I really think you understand my line of question, because the framework of your legality, as it were, should be solid enough to handle some of this thing. And I think you were supposed to talk about that. I think in the course of the AMA, you never really did make mention of that.
Okay, but now to understand correctly, you asked me 2 questions or 3, because I will start to answer you one of the questions which you already mentioned. We speak about blockchain. We speak about that this is like for the ownership, and but if you listen very well about what I said, we will be the ownership. The company is the owner till you pay the money back, and after you pay the money back, which must not be 73 years. It's the 73 years is only so that we can say that you can live in this apartment with the lowest living costs in months, which we never find anywhere else, because we base the living, the monthly living payment, we base it with the value or the price where we buy the apartment. That means if you today live in an apartment of our apartments, which costs 200,000 or 100,000, okay, and tomorrow the apartment will be 500,000 worth, we will not be asking you to pay more rent. You understand? because we not take the rent base payment, which is in this region. We only calculate it from the price of the apartment or the value of the apartment itself. This is number one. Number two, the ownership itself. We speak about court. You hear that we from start speak about legal framework, and we follow the rules. That means we will be not doing anything which is against the rules. The rules in Europe is the same. You own the company. You have a contract with the company. You live in this apartment. You pay the money back. The ownership will be transferred to you, also per court. Okay. We involve the blockchain only for our ecosystem, but not for the contracts. We will be using what is in this country used. That means if a country uses a blockchain-based ownership contracts, we will be using it. But in Austria, they not have it till now. That means you must go there and say and give them the documents. You must sign it. They make it like old school, and we will be following what is there in this country. I think this was one question. The other question I didn't understand very well. If you can maybe ask me again quickly.
Thank you very much for the clarity.
You asked me because you asked me many questions together in one. You understand?
All right. So the question I'm asking you is the legal framework about the transferring of the property and the continuity. Because again, what happens when the investor dies, maybe by accident or wherever? So I want to know the legal framework around it that makes for the transfer of the property or whatever agreement established. So maybe the children or the wife or the relative or whatever. Just tell us about the legal framework, the legal aspect. I believe you are a registered company in Austria, right? But again, just give us an idea of the legal framework, because on your team, when I was going through your website, I seem to see maybe a legal practitioner duly represented on the team board. But again, I don't really find one, which is very, very important.
Yes,
So,
then this will be yes, I understood you, sir. Thank you very much. Correct. But because we still didn't publish the contracts, the living contracts. That we speak about the living concept, but the living contracts will be coming with the first apartments or first buildings we will be owning. But the point of 73 years, that you must understand me. I mean with that we wanted to say how much is the maximum time you can pay back an apartment. If you choose the option to pay the minimum or the base rent and to own this apartment, then you have 73 years, but the ownership itself, it is like in every country. If you have the contract with me, okay, or if someone has the contract with the company and something happened to him, then it will be transferred to the people who is their families, like his wife or his children. This is very normal. We cannot run away from that. Okay, but the legal framework we still not publish it. This will be coming, but it will be the only difference is that to make it very easy. The only difference what we have is that you have only a dynamic, flexible rent to own contract, where you can easily switch between rent and rent to own. If you choose rent to own, you anyway must pay the money back. This will be anyway registered on our homepage and in your account, because you will be having an account as a resident of the apartment, and we will be having the contract with you. I hope I hope you understand me. Huh?
Thank you very much. That was clear enough. Mushine, thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for all the questions. I think we've had enough questions because we've passed the time, for the AMA. But I really, really enjoyed the back and forth question and answers because you were able to, cover a lot of things about ATEG that would, create interest in the heart of investors. So thank you so much, Mohammed. Before I close down the VC, I'd like to give you the floor to give a concluding statement.
Thank you very much. First of all, Miss, for your great invitation, and for the whole team of Gold Diggers. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for everyone who heard me, and for who asked questions. And again, we are here. We have our Telegram channel where you can also join us and ask questions there. We will be helping you with answers. Although our project looks like or seems like to be complicated, it's not complicated. It's only versatile and complex. And if you understand all components, you will be happy with what you will be hearing from us. And we not hide. We are transparent, and we are true and real. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you too. So, guys, ensure you follow them on all their socials. Join their Telegram channel. For those who were not able to get questions today, I see some questions also in the community chat. Please head to their Telegram channel, follow them on X, ask whatever questions you have. I'm sure the team will be willing to answer all your questions. With that, thank you so much, everyone. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.